Hey, happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you are doing well. It is the middle of the week, the hump. Yeah, we are going downhill now towards the weekend. I hope you have an amazing day today. And this is In the Raw, unscripted, unedited, unpracticed conversation. I read this phrase the other day, and it said something like this: if you are weak, you will seek vengeance. If you are strong, you will forgive. But if you are intelligent, you will ignore. And it caught my attention because I remembered a Bible verse that my dad taught me when I was a young boy. And it's found in Proverbs. And it says, a wise person is cautious and turns away from evil, but a fool is careless and overconfident. And how many times do we seek vengeance? How many times do we seek to get back at somebody because they did something to us? And it says, this phrase says, if you are weak, you will seek vengeance. I think vengeance, and excuse me, my nose is a little runny. I have allergies, seasonal allergies. Just this time of the year, when the weather tends to change, I start getting these allergies. So my apologies. As I was saying, when we are weak, we seek vengeance. So sometimes, when somebody does something to us, and we want to get back at them, we want to get back, and we seek to, vengeance. It doesn't matter what, if somebody offended us. Even something so simple as driving, and somebody, is driving offensively, let's say, and cuts us off or something. I know that's a very common example that we always use, right? But we try to find vengeance. Just because somebody cut us off, we start driving offensively with them as well, and we try to, But that according to this is something that the weak do. And then it says, if you are strong, you will forgive. And it's important to forgive. It's important to forgive because that helps us more than the other person, right? And it takes strength. It takes courage to forgive. So if you are strong, you will forgive, and it's important to do that. Don't get me wrong. But then it says, if you're intelligent, you will ignore. And the wise person is cautious and turns away from evil. And that's the lesson that we should learn here. When we see something wrong happening, something, somebody offended us, somebody made us wrong, somebody did something to us, if we're intelligent, we're just going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that, whatever they did to us. Why? You might say, well, that's not good, or that's not wise. But why should we ignore? Because the Bible also says that God will take care of things, and he says that vengeance is His. He says, vengeance is mine. In other words, don't try to get back at somebody. Just forgive and let me take care of the situation. And I've experienced this personally. When I left things to God, God has placed everything into its place, or God has put everything into its place, and everything falls by its weight, basically. So when we ignore things and we don't let it get to us, we don't let it eat away at us, when we just ignore it and we say, God, you take care of that. I'm not gonna even go there. I've forgiven them. I've forgiven that person. I've said, you don't have a stronghold over me anymore because I let you go. But God will take care of that, if we ignore it, if we just don't pay attention to it, basically. So again, if you are weak, you will seek vengeance. You will try to get back at somebody. If you are strong, you will forgive. And if you're intelligent, you will ignore. And so that's the lesson. And that's a lesson that I learned very young in my life. And I've remembered it all these years. My dad said, the Bible says, the wise person sees evil and goes away and leaves, right? And turns away from that evil. And so let's be wise, let's be intelligent, and let's turn away. Let's run away from bad situations, from evils, from things that will bring us down. All right. Well, have a good rest of your day. We will see you soon.